So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, mine's 50, mine's 50. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
You're mine.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 50. Switch up, switch up.
Carr to throw again. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Carl Nassib, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Express, 29, 29.
Now this time, Carl throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On second down, Connor looking for space. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's tight right here, tight on the right, tight on the right. Alert, alert. 3 down. Rush in. Hey, 734. Hey, Raider 2.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
6-18. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Here we go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr completes it, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Carr. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to throw up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Ooh, the juke. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. I heard him right. Bang, 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 bang. Check out.
Throwing now is Carr. Looking deep for Gabriel. Yeah, man, it's Carr inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line. Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Kamara try the right side. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 63 yards as they have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, often.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, we got Mike 50.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
637.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check my 50.
Now Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Connor, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Down. 185. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Down. 280. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 29. That's it.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. They couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's. Hey, echo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Bound to lose one. Mike 50, Mike. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, zoom.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
29.
Again, it's Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Carr. Looking deep for Gabriel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on third down, Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The throw complete here to Williams. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Check 3, check 3.
Now Carr. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, we got four. We got four there.
Who's right, Chief?
Check.
Easy. Kill.
Say.
93.
Check.
93.
Hey.
Protein spill. OP.
Kill.
That's it.
On second down now, it's Connor. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
50 to Mike. Pick the edge. Go. Undercrunch. Check 2. Slam.
Later 9.
Check.
Heavy.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Check 2 straight, Chief.
They'll run on first down. Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. This from 55 yards out. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.